back of my mind, like, should I vindicate myself here and now? If not, when? If not now, when? This is a full base lie. That fell on deaf ears for a reason which I still don't understand.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna be talking about the Real Housewives of Miami. And I'm not gonna hold you. I'm pissed the fuck off because how are you gonna try to tell me that what Guerdy just did was worse than what Julia did to Guerdy? Guerdy showed text messages basically validating her stance on what Julia did to her, but Julia threw a whole glass in Guerdy's face. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
Time. Like, I really don't got time. The shit is already irritating the fuck out of me, and it's blowing me because I'm just like, how you gonna sit up here and just be like, I can't believe this is so disgusting. Like Marisol, please get the fuck out of my face. Please. Yeah, do that one. But let's start in the beginning. So Julia's on the screen, she has her kids, and she has Martina there at this farm. Cool. Alexia shows up. Let's skip over that because I really don't give a fuck.
Julia! Thank you for coming, my baby. Hi, ladies.
One thing I did peep, Karamo, you was hugging Julia just a little bit too much. He was like, Julia, bitch. I don't got time. Goodbye.
Some people might know Carmen from Drag Race, but I know her from modeling. She's an amazing friend.
We get to see Carmen. If you know Carmen from RuPaul's Drag Race, because that's on RuPaul's Drag Race, stunning, gorgeous woman, and I'm happy that she's a part of the show. I think she is the first. I don't think she's an official friend of the show, but I mean, she's the first transgender woman to be a part of any type of franchise of Real Housewives. So shout out to her, and I think this is a great step in the right direction. And like I said, she's a gorgeous woman. I would love to see more of her background and her story. She's friends of Kiki, so cool. I'm cool with that. Guerdy's over here throwing this party, right? It is a celebration of, celebrating cancer survivors. We already know that Guerdy is in remission, her and Martina, right? The biggest thing that's been going on is the fact that Guerdy and Julia has been beefing. So Guerdy feels some type of way because Julia at the goddess party brought up their situation yet again after they said that we're done, we're scared, we're good, right? So my whole thing is, like I said in that last episode, why the fuck did y'all even say, I forgive you, we're good? Y'all, when you apologize to someone too quickly without even processing what happened fully, especially when there was physical violence that happened, you run the risk of apologizing, saying you're over it, and not really being over it. Because it takes one thing to re-trigger you and be ready to pop the shit out of somebody, right? So my whole thing is, Guerdy, you was not over it. We know you weren't over it. But Julia, you weren't over it either. Because why did you take that moment to bring Guerdy up? If you said that you was over it, why would you bring that up? So at that point, when Guerdy was like, you could say we have issues, but don't forget and miss the part that you attacked me. And in certain states, like I said before, throwing a drink in someone's face is an assault. So you attacked her. So now you want to skip that part and just like, we're in such a bad spot. We're in a bad spot, bitch, because you attacked me. Let's keep it all the way funky. Okay. So she having this party, and she basically told them, like, you know what? You want to play dirty? I'm going to play dirty too.
Honestly, at this point in time, because she took it back there, I feel like I have no other choice but to really let the truth be had. I'm telling you right now, Russell, I'm tired of giving grace. So
let's do it. So, they basically do that. So the whole episode was basically about the party, and that's what I'm going to talk about. So they get to the party, right? And everybody's over here in there all white. It's really cute. We'll see how this goes because, Florida is very red. And, some of the girls who they voted for. Alexia. But so, as everybody's over here talking, they're sitting down, and Julia talks to Marisol like, oh girl, why did Alexia over here come to me talking about, oh yeah, Todd this, Todd that?
Alexia and Todd this weekend, and Todd was saying to me that he's trying to win Alexia back. I mean, yeah, I'm so confused.
He's trying to impress her. He's trying to get her back. Woo, 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 woo. So Alexia, you know, she's probably ear hustling, but she comes over like, what are y'all talking about? I mean, God, what are you talking about? You talking about Todd? You talking about Todd? Like, yeah, bitch, we're talking about Todd. We're talking about you and Todd. She was like, why are y'all over here talking about me all the time? Like, I just feel like I'm just the topic of discussion. It's not that you're the topic of discussion, Alexia. I think people are just trying to realize that you're such a beautiful, smart woman, but you're, in retrospect, actually not in retrospect, you're dumb as fuck too.
Alexia, and we're talking about I have a feeling these two are talking about. Of course, because we love you. We care for you. Well, just
like, you know that man don't fucking want you, and you know he's probably doing this just to have a sense of control over you, and you fall for it every time. Like, girl, like, you, I don't know. That's why I say Alexia, she is the anchor of this show, but she is literally dumb as fuck. She doesn't see both sides. She's literally just vapid as hell. So I'm like, girl, bye. But with that being said, Stephanie comes over. And she's like, oh my God, what y'all talking about? And they're like, we talk about Todd. She was like, of course you talk about Todd. And then they get into the conversation like, oh, you know, everything that happened at that goddess party was about Todd. She was like, no, it was all about Todd. She was like, yes, it was all about Todd.
Pulling away from him. You don't have to Todd. We had a party for him. You did? A Greek party. The Greek party.
And they had this little back and forth. And I'm just like, oh. And Alexia in confession like, oh, do you want me to bring up Masood? I'm not bringing up your husband, so why are you bringing up mine? Girl, is he really your husband? Because I could have sworn he's divorcing you. You're not divorcing him. He's divorcing you. So is he really your husband? Let's ask that question. He's your estranged husband. He's not your husband. Let's keep that clear, right? So as all the girls are mingling and talking, Guerdy gets on stage and she has her phone like, hey everybody, how are you doing today? I'm going to take some time before we get into the festivities to shed light on something that has been bringing a damper in part of the whole group. I'm like, girl, what's she about to do? So she starts reading off her situation with Julia, just like, these are the text messages. I want to make sure that, you know, my side is being the real side. Like, basically it triggered from her response of being outed at the whole goddess party. My whole thing is the girls are just like, oh my God, I can't believe she's doing that in public with people, all these people here. And I'm just like, girl, 9 times out of 10, these are people that probably Guerdy invited. That's one. 2, girl, I don't give a fuck. If I want to over here blast this bitch, I could. She sat there and took it. So that's on Julia. My whole thing with Julia is like, Julia gives me a weak ass bitch anyway. You could throw a drink in her face, you can run in her face, you could put your fingers in her face, you could lunge in her face, but you could do, like, in that moment, nothing. Just oh, ooh. And all the girls are gagging like, oh my God, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. But that's the worst thing y'all ever seen, and y'all are so upset. But none of y'all did anything when Julia threw that motherfucking drink in Guerdy's face.
I agree. Be quiet. I literally... Don't you tell me! Oh,
y'all did nothing. And that's what I say, that a lot of black women and women of color are not protected. Y'all literally let that girl throw a drink in her face, just like hide behind a pillow, bitch. But now she's over here showing text messages, reading, and y'all like, oh my God, we gotta leave. We got to leave. I can't believe she's doing this, bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That's the least of your worries. It would have been with me.
Very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. I want to go. I think she's leaving. I think she should. Pretty girls. I'm sorry.
If you over here throw a drink in my face, baby, the least you would have got from me is showing some text messages. Okay?
Jen Fessler was there.
Let's give her a call. Let's get her on here and see what she has to say.
Tell us about that cruise. You were on it.
I didn't realize you were on the cruise.
She was there.
Julia said there's no room for you at the table. We're all like part of the Bravo family, and you can't pull up a chair.
Julia didn't want her there.
This changes my mind, because watching the episode, you know, it starts out with her 2 little beautiful boys, and it's such a sweet moment. Gorgeous. And all this. And then it's like, then all of a sudden Guerdy's flashing these text messages.
Guerdy did what she felt like she had to do.
It's funny because Jim Fessler corroborated with Guerdy's story. And at this point now, I'm sorry, Julia, you're done. You're done, sweetie. Because what's the motive, as Ariana Grande would say? Tell me what's your motive. did you want to just get a storyline just cause? Like, did you use this just cause? I'm confused, because I don't even know how you were over here on the cruise with the Bravo people, but the girl, it sounded like you was over here doing your big one, and it didn't necessarily land. But I hope this vindicates Guerdy, because Julia did all this smear campaign on her, and I feel like Guerdy did what she needed to do to save her name, to make people realize that, you know, this is not who I am. Do I even think those girls read those text messages on the screen? Hell no. And do I think they already made their mind up with Julia and Guerdy? Yes, they don't like Guerdy. Julia they probably had a little situation where it's like, okay, we need to take down Guerdy. Nicole's gone. Let's take down Guerdy too. That's what I feel like. Like, I think it is so deplorable the way that they over here had the double standard in this group, and I see it now. The way they about to switch up on Adriana, you know it's coming. It comes every season. The way they did Lisa and the way they're doing Guerdy, the shit is not right, and I'm so disappointed in Kiki, because I'm looking at Kiki like, Kiki, bitch, you of all people have been filming with Guerdy the most, and you should know how Guerdy feels. But instead of you knowing how Guerdy feels, girl, you just threw her away and just go as oh, this is crazy, I can't believe it. But you went back inside. You went back inside to Guerdy after they went outside and didn't tell her anything that they were saying. What kind of friend are you? That's all I'm looking at, like Kiki, like, girl, Kiki, you rubbing me wrong right now. I love you, Kiki. I love Kiki down, but I'm just like, you really rubbing me wrong, because yes, Guerdy is a lot of things. Everybody has their flaws. But don't sit up here and make it seem like you couldn't stand up for her in that moment, or you could have said, like, y'all, you know, let's have this conversation elsewhere, or let's bring Guerdy out. Like, I don't think we should be having this conversation behind her back. We're all her friends.
I just don't understand. What was this? We came to show her love, but this putting personal text messages for the whole room to see? We don't need to.
But whatever. So, Marisol's like, I want to leave. This is so disgusting. I'm like, Marisol, get your brittle ass out. Goodbye. Get her out. Alexia left. And then Stephanie's like, oh my God, this is crazy. Da da da. All the girls left. I'm just like, whatever. So they go outside. They talk about we're leaving, but they go outside to talk shit. Julie's like, I'm not stupid on her level. I'm not doing that. And then just talking about like, all this stuff. So Alexia and Stephanie get at it, and you know, Alexia's just like, yeah, girl, like, what are you trying to do? You trying to over here go back inside and be neutral? My whole thing is this, Stephanie, fuck the being neutral or kissing ass part. Bitch, who the fuck are you talking to? Because you're not about to tell me what I can and cannot do.
And with Guerdy, then kiss her ass? And then that's not what I was doing. Okay, well, what were you doing? Being neutral? I'm not kissing anyone's ass. Like, you need to shut the fuck up.
Like, I hate that. Don't tell me what I can and cannot do. If I want to go back in there and kiss her motherfucking ass or eat her pussy, I could. You're not about to tell me what I can and cannot do. That's the shit that pissed me off. So with Alexia, like, girl, you think you're really leading the girls? You really don't. You really don't. You're leading girls down a motherfucking dead end. You didn't get on the winning team. Dr. Nicole, girl, please come back, because that was the winning team. But I'm just like, you're not about to tell her, like, oh, you better go inside and kiss her ass. Yeah, I might. But you know who ass you're not kissing? Your fucking husband, because he don't want you, bitch.
Maybe this is your norm because you're married to a crazy guy that made you think that this is a norm. Oh my God.
Let's start there. So I'm just looking at Stephanie like, girl, you really need to get her together, because who's she talking to? And she was just like, girl, fuck you, and walk off. Like, I don't walk off, turn right back around, say, girl, fuck you. Like, you really need to get in there. Like, Alexia is pissing me off. I don't know if the bleach blonde is over here going to her bloodstreams. Who the fuck knows? But that pissed me off. Adriana comes outside, and Adriana's just like, Julia, you need to show your receipts. Show your receipts, 'cause it look like you're lying. And Julia's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not stupid to her level. And I could have told you that. Like, she's going to take the route of, I'm not going to do what she does. I'm just going to make her embarrass herself. Bitch, I'm trying to tell you, like, Guerdy has literally vindicated herself. So whatever you say is not going to work. Girl, goodbye. Done. That was the most part of it that just pissed me off. I'm just like, the season is cute. I'm not gonna hold you, but it's just, this whole situation with Guerdy is literally feel like it's taking a dark turn, and I'm just getting more like emotionally irritated, because I feel like I said, black women and women of color are not being protected, and you have a group of white Latinas who 9 times out of 10 voted for Trump. They live in Florida. They have that mindset. Like, girl, I might be reaching, but I think I'm more here. Got it. But what do y'all think? Let me know. Like, Miami is good, but Girl, I feel like I'm getting really irritated and really mad. I need to calm down. But y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a guy stop a jolly, break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around, cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This African all I really ask you for. Now I got to go. Got, bye-bye.